Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Good Morning Soul. And I'm here to brighten your morning, brighten your day, and gonna help you do all the adult things you need to do today. Or maybe you're not an adult, maybe you're underage and listening to this, in which case, kids do adult stuff. They go adulting when they go to school and shit. Same shit. It's all the same. Adults are just big children. But anyway, intro out of the way. Today, I wanted to talk about a topic that's been floating around my mind for a while now, and it's so weird because back in the day, I think I've told you this a lot of times, I used to watch like a lot of the same movies. I would replay games a lot. And even though like I wasn't keeping up with the times at all, like I felt like I was like stewing over the art a lot more than I do now. Like when I like look at my channel now, like I'll see like a movie I've reviewed or something along those lines, and it's like, Jesus Christ, like I remember that movie, but it's like that was such a blip in my life. Whereas, back in the day, movies were like a lot more like of an event to me. Like I've seen like a lot of these older movies like time and time again, whereas like now I'll have a bunch of different experiences, and like I think I would much rather like watch a bunch of different movies than watch the same movie. I mean, in a perfect world, I'd be able to watch, both. But I'd much rather watch a bunch of new movies. And it's the same thing with video games, whereas like some of my favorite games, like I remember playing like Resident Evil 4, the game I'm playing right now, Legend of Zelda. All these games I would give like 9, 10 out of 10s. It's like I fucking love it to death, and then it's like, but that only was like in my life. Like it takes like a couple weeks. Like if you're actually playing a game, it takes like a couple days. Like if you're making it like I'm going to go home, play this game, I'm going to go home, play this game, it only takes a couple days. But it's like if your favorite game just happened to be like in the span of 3 days, what is 3 days in comparison to like the rest of your life? So I think that's why like discussion and like maybe stewing over like on YouTube and stuff like that, why that's like so important to me, because it like allows me to get other people's opinions to bounce off of my ideas get to bounce off of their ideas, and like it allows me to like in the times when I'm not doing anything to have discussions on in the background. Like I've watched like 20 videos about the movie Get Out. Get Out was like a 9 out of 10 movie for me. I watched it once, and obviously like I remember just because it hit me so hard, but it's like that was like 2 hours out of my day one time, and I've been talking about it ever since. But like back in the day, I would have watched Get Out like 5 times, whereas now it's just like, oh yeah, that one time, and then I've been talking about it ever since. Like it's just a very different experience for me. That being said, like I listen to a lot of different music. I definitely like won't ever. I'm never going to try to reread a book ever again. I'm going to try to reread stuff from my past for the sake of find like Percy Jackson and being able to talk about that stuff. But I never want to like the books I'm reading now. I don't want to ever return to, because there's only so much time on this planet, and I don't got time to fucking reread the same books and all that shit. That being said, though, a part of me like feels like a little like pain, not pain, but a little like just when I look at like my channel and I'll see like all the movies I've seen. If I look at my Letterboxd account, I can just see all the movies I've ever seen, and it's like some of these I'm like movies I've dedicated videos for. My milk and butter is the videos, and it's like I've dedicated, like I have a video on my channel, it's a movie review that's 1,500 views for 6 years. That is a movie I just watched one time, I made a video about it, boom, done. And it's like now when people look on my channel and go to the most popular uploads, boom, like right there, like a movie that I saw one time. It's kind of a weird experience. Like I much more enjoy talking about things that have like personally resonated with me and like things that I've had time to stew upon. Those are the things I really want to make videos about from now on. Whereas back in the day, I would just review everything. And that's not to say I'm not going to, like, how I'm going to approach reviews. I know it's changed a lot over time, but I'm going to change it up even more. I think what I'm doing right now is, because right now I haven't uploaded a review in a long ass time. The way I want to do reviews from now on, and this is kind of how I'm going to do all of my Soul Show content, is unless the video I think might get views because it's like a brand new thing. Even then, like last night I saw Annihilation. It was amazing. I filmed my review for it, and I'm just gonna put that in the to edit pile, and then I want to like upload, or not, I'm going to edit them all at once I have like a bunch of them, and release them kind of scheduled like this thing is. I think people respond much better to that. I kind of want to do like how I did Soultober, but I don't want it to be, a colossal, like, clusterfuck of content like Soultober was. Soultober was literally just me putting up a bunch of fucking videos, which no one is gonna have the same interest as me. That's why my views are so low, because no one gives a shit about all of these random things. But like all the Oscars, that would be like a great weekly show. So I would rather like watch all those movies and then like upload my videos for them weekly. Even if that means me waiting like a year or two with a bunch of videos in my to edit pile, but that is fine because I have enough shit to edit anyway that like pressing forward on the future is, I feel like that's a better thing for me. I feel like that's a better way to go about it. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. Yeah. So I'm living in a completely different like arts digestive system than I did like as a kid. And I'm at a point now where I remember being a kid like, oh, I wish I could like go to the movies once a week. I wish I could just pick up a fucking video game from a store and play it. I wish I could just hit a fucking app that would download every album ever. I wish I could like order a bunch of books online and just like slowly comb through them. Like I am able to do so much more, and I'm so appreciative for that. Like, this is what I love doing, and I love doing this for a reason, because like in my brain as a kid, I didn't think I'd ever be able to do this. I didn't think we'd ever like reach the technological age that we are in now, but we managed to do it like within a couple of years, which is crazy to me. I'm very excited. I'm excited to share these moments with you guys, and even if it means I don't have time to digest everything, maybe I should just be digesting the shit that really matters. The shit that makes me feel the most. Whether that be the worst movies that I'm able to like get the best talk pieces on, even if it's like the most amazing games, the most interesting music, whatever it is, as long as I'm able to talk about it and it's like the most interesting thing I can say, I think that is a great way to experience art, and I'm ready to experience that art. Anyway, that is today's topic. I hope you guys got something out of today's video. I'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Good Morning Soul, and until then, with that, I leave you.